during the session. At the end of the session, a feedback form will be shared in the chat. It is compulsory to fill that form because from that form, we will collect your all necessary details to generate and issue your certificate. Now, moving to most of it part of the session. It's my honor to introduce our esteemed guest speaker, Dr. Yogendra Pal, Head of Educational Technology at Vivekananda Global University. Dr. Yogendra Pal, expert in educational technology and digital. He is distinguished educator and speaker, specializing in educational technology, e-learning, instructional design. He holds a PhD from IIT Bombay, where his research focus on scaffolding frameworks for vernacular medium learners in programming education. With over 15 years of experience, Dr. Pal played a vital role in developing hybrid learning environments, training faculty on digital teaching methodology, and enhancing online education platforms like IIT Bombay X. He has been resource person for prestigious institutions, including IIT Bombay, Amity University, BITS Lani, and Malviya Mission Teacher Training Program. Conducting workshops on EdTech integration, educational content creation, and media-based instruction. A sought-after speaker, Dr. Pal is frequently invited to conferences, workshops, and academic forums, where he shares his expertise on leveraging technology for transformative teaching and learning experiences. His commitment to innovation and accessibility continues to inspire educators and learners alike. We are truly privileged to have him with us today, and I'm confident that his insight will be both insightful and impactful. Sir, may I now invite you to address our learners?
Thank you very much, Asta ma'am. I hope I am audible. Am I audible?
Yes, sir, you're audible, sir.
Perfect. Okay, so thank you everyone for joining this session. I just hope that I will be able to deliver something meaningful to you. So all of you have joined our courses. That's really nice. And you are going to start your journey, academic journey. So I just wish you all the best and all the success. And we will definitely help you to achieve that success. Now, you know the title of the session. The session is about Notion for students. Okay. Most of you may have some doubt. What is Notion? Why suddenly we are talking about something that is known as Notion? Okay, so just a quick poll. You can simply raise your hands, or you can simply give any kind of gesture here, any kind of thumb up or whatever you prefer. Do you know about Notion? Okay, Aniket knows about Notion. Perfect. Anybody else? Okay, Vinayaka also know. Perfect. Okay, so 3. Finally, Sajjanji also knows. Parth, okay, finally I am getting some feedback here. That's nice. So many of you know about Notion. But let me just introduce it in my own words. Okay. So for that, what I will do, I will just share my screen and then we'll continue with the session. Okay. Notion for students. First, obviously, we need to know what is Notion. Okay. So what is Notion? As the Notion's definition says, in own terms of Notion, Notion is a AI workspace where teams find answers, automate the busy work, and get projects done. So basically, it is kind of a workspace where you can collaborate and you can get work done. How you can get work done? In order to get work done, you need all the equipments in one place, isn't it? You need all your team members in one place. If we are talking about a physical environment, consider a factory where something is being produced. In that case, you need all the machineries, all the equipments, all the people in one place so that you can work on that. On top of all the resources available, you also need what? You need a system in place, rules and regulations. Yes? So that entire thing is being provided by Notion in virtual space. So if you are a person who work virtually, who work online, then Notion is for you. You can set your systems here. You can bring people here. And that is how Notion works. So then when Notion in its definition not saying that it is meant for a student, it is simply saying that it is a workspace. Then why I am saying that Notion is for students? Because Notion has a lot of things which are important for students. Let's now see how I define Notion for students. Okay. So if Notion will be used by you, then how will you use it? So it will be a place to manage all your academic work, clubs, and side projects in the classroom and beyond. What does it mean? You are learning online. You're watching videos, correct? You are interacting with teachers. You are making your notes. You are learning from multiple places, not only from our video or our resources that we are providing you. Now, all these things are available in different form. For example, you find a reel that is telling you something meaningful for your subject. Now, where will you put it? Obviously, you can't put that in your notebook. That's not possible. So you need a place where you can put these kind of study materials. Yes. Why I'm mentioning about clubs? Because we know that learning is not just doing thing on your own. We don't work in silos when it comes to learning. We work in groups. That's why in any university you go, you will find students clubs, because students clubs allow you to interact with people from different domains. They allow you to accept that yes, things are beyond classrooms also. The learning happens beyond classrooms. Friendship happens beyond classroom. You can do something meaningful when you break those boundaries of the classroom and meet people outside your own classroom. So that is why I'm mentioning about clubs here. Since all of you are going to learn virtually, form clubs, meet with each other, talk with each other. So Notion can be one place for that. Side projects. Whenever you are into a graduate program, like this one is your undergraduate program. In this program, you will learn. Yes, you will learn from your academic syllabus. But now is not a time to simply learn from one place, okay, and just keep learning, give examination, get a degree, and that's all. No, this is the time where you need to do a lot of hands-on. You need to know how to work on a project. You need to know where are the openings in a company for who can take you for as an intern. You do the internship work there. Then you report it somewhere so that you can utilize it whenever you are applying for the job. So in today's time, you can't say that 4 years I have saved myself for learning only. You're learning, yes, true, but it's not learning within a boundary. It's learning beyond the boundary as well. Apply for the internships. Do this, do create some projects, try to create your own startup, try to create your own softwares, your own systems. So that is why I have mentioned here side projects, because they may not be your real project as of now, but obviously they will be the side projects for you. Okay. By saying it, I have given a link here on the slide. Right now, obviously, you don't have slide, but when my session is over, I'll try to share this slide with all of you. Here, you just need to click on this link and it will take you to exactly on the point where you can manage all of these things on your own. Okay. So now we have done enough talk about the technology. And I believe by now you know what is Notion. Don't worry about the part. We will definitely go there. Okay. We will do the practicals also. But right now, let's see how this is relevant to you and what you are supposed to do when you are learning in online course. So the online course are divided into 4 quadrants. So first one is obviously you have videos, then text material, the written material. Then comes discussion where there are live sessions, there are doubt resolving sessions, and so on. And finally comes assessment. These are the 4 parts. And all these parts, all these quadrants, all these information is part of the classroom teaching as well. If you are taking admission somewhere where you are learning face to face, then also these 3 things will remain same: text, discussion, assessment. Only video will be replaced with something else. That's all. So you are learning in online mode. That does not mean that you can think that okay, my work is going to be less than the student who go into the regular mode. No, it should be same. And that is why what I have done, I am trying to tell you what a student is supposed to do. So the title is now saying, what will a topper do? Okay, although the topper word is not, I don't want to use topper word, but see, the thing is that we always judge ourselves from someone who has achieved something, correct? So one person who is getting highest mark in your classroom, they're trying to compete with that person. So that is what I have written here. The what will a topper do if we are giving these 4 things to the topper? Let's talk about videos. First of all, a topper will watch the videos actively. Okay. What is the meaning of active? Okay. Active means what? If I am watching the video, then I will ensure that my mobile is on silent, kept aside. I'll ensure that I am in a study room. I am in where nobody is asking me things again and again. Nobody is disturbing me. I myself to that particular content that I am watching right now. I'll not do anything else. And when we say active, that means what? That means that I will also apply my mind at that time. I'll listen to what teacher is saying. I'll read what text is written on the slide. I'll try to make the sense of it. Please understand, when do you learn? You learn when you are applying your mind. Not learn. You may have heard seniors, your parents, your teachers, that in schools or in colleges, I learned so less, but as soon as I joined my job, I learned so much in just a year. Why? Because when people join a job, when people join a project, when they apply, when they are in an internship, they start applying their mind. Only then the learning happens. So you have to wait till you job. What you need to do? You need to watch the video actively. Apply your mind. What sir is saying, what ma'am is saying, is it valid? Is it true? If this is happening this way, that means it will happen that way. All these kind of questions should come to your mind. When you watch actively, when you listen actively, then what happens? Then a lot of questions come to your mind. Okay. What do you need to do? You need to write these questions. And you need to make a summary of that video in your own language, that is known as notes. So that's what I have written here. Watch actively, make notes, and write questions. Then what is this thing with URL? What is URL? I believe people know about URL here. URL is Universal Resource Locator. Basically, in the browser, there is an address bar. When you are on a particular video, you can see that address bar has a unique string. That unique string is basically to take you to the same page again and again whenever you want. So you need to keep that URL also. And along with that URL, you will make your notes, you will write the questions. And you may ask, okay, I write the question, but whom to ask? First, ask yourself. Before you go to a teacher, ask yourself. How will you ask yourself? For that, we are providing you text, ebooks, correct? So answers are there. And if you will be able to answer your own questions by referring to the text material or maybe the future videos, then your concepts will be very, very strong. Then you are again passively waiting for the day when the live session will happen and you will ask your question. It's better, it's always better to spend your time, search for the information on your own. Now, when you are dealing with text, at that time, what will you do? You will read that actively. Again, I have seen uh, videos on social media where people are saying that we will teach you how to read entire book in one night. I'll tell you, that's not useful at all because there are only two ways to learn. One, I will read it today and then I will read it again tomorrow, then day after tomorrow, then after that. And even after reading it so many times, I'll forget that before examination. That's what fast reading is. Other ways to read it slowly, very slow. Unless I understand the meaning of one sentence, I'll not move to the second sentence. If there is a difficult word in that particular sentence for which I don't know the meaning, I will even take my time to take the dictionary out. Nowadays, you have mobile, you have dictionary in your mobile. But still, I'll prefer to take my time to search for that word in dictionary. And then only I'll move ahead. I have seen in the chats from the previous sessions also that many of you are struggling with the language. Yes, many of you are struggling with the language problem. Okay, if I am not properly audible, I am keeping the mic where to me. Now is it clear? Now am I audible? Okay, perfect. So for few people it is very clear, for people it is not clear. Now mic is absolutely in front of me, you can see that. Okay, so now at least this complaint should not come. Now let's go back to our slow learning, slow reading thing. Okay. Why will I read slow? Because I want to ensure that whatever I am reading, I am writing it in my mind. If I am reading something today, I'll ensure that during the examination time, I don't have to read the same thing again. I will simply read from the small notes that I have prepared. And that is how people are doing degree programs, which are very, very difficult. For example, CA, law, medical, engineering, where a lot of things need to be covered just before examination. So they can't take the ideas from someone who is saying, I'll teach you how to learn how to read fast. That's not helpful at all. Reading slow is helpful. And that is why you might have seen nowadays a book has become very, very popular and its names start with slow. I think it is slow work or something like that. But the essence is that I am doing something slow because I don't want to repeat it again and again. In one go, I want to make it perfect. So you read actively. Once you have read actively, then what? When you will read actively, now what will happen? A lot of questions will come. Questions more than the time when you are watching the videos. Because textbook gives you a lot of information which are extra, which are relevant. So at that time, what do you need? You, in order to understand those concepts which are unknown to you need to find reference material. You are living in a good age. You have all the reference material available simply by writing one command on your PC. Yes, you can search it on Google or you can ask ChatGPT. But you need reference material. You need reference to learn that thing in depth. And you will find all sort of material to learn that particular thing which is missing. It can be a reel, it can be a video, it can even be a tweet. It can be some notes from somewhere, it can be a blog. So you need all of these somewhere. And obviously, you will have some questions even after that which are unanswered. So what you will do? You will write them somewhere. Okay, so why are you writing questions for videos as well as for text? Because you want to ask them. When do you want to ask them? Where do you want to ask them? You want to ask them in the third quadrant, which is discussion. During discussion, there are two types of student join discussion. One who are unprepared. Like here I can see some questions. What subject is this? कौन सा subject है? Unprepared student. They have no clue why they are here. Whenever you are going for a discussion, never go unprepared. Always be prepared, because only then you will be able to ask meaningful questions, and only then you will be able to get the essence out of it. Otherwise, your information will be shallow. So what you do? Now you have questions in the discussion. First, you read the topic of the discussion, because that is shared with you in advance. So you are reading it. Okay. If now you know that what topic, which sir, which madam will take this session and what is going to be the duration. Now you have a question pool with you, which you prepared while you were watching videos, while you were reading from the text. Now you ask your questions. First, wait for the answers. If in the live session the answer is not, you're not getting the answers, then you ask your questions. And then only you will see, you will have a very good experience with the teacher interacting with you, because you are asking a very valid, very genuine question, and teacher is able to share his knowledge with you in depth. Otherwise, you all are getting shallow knowledge, which is not helpful. So do prior preparation, participate actively. So whenever we are talking about discussion, what does it mean by participate actively? In terms of video, understood, listen carefully, write notes. In terms of text, understood that I will read it properly, then I'll try to go to the next sentence only when I understood the meaning of first sentence. What does it mean by active participation in a discussion? It means that you are in a discussion, say 100 students. Teacher is answering questions. You will listen to each question actively. And you will check whether when you were doing the self-study, you were learning from videos and text material, did you also face this question? If yes, is it already answered, or you already know the answer? Correct. If that question is important in terms of academics, career, internship, job, write it down in your notes, because that will help you a lot when you are preparing for obviously the relevant thing. Then ask your questions that has meaning. Don't ask question to show off that, see, I learned, I studied, I am not like others, I come prepared. No, you are not there to show off. You are there to learn. You are a student. So don't show off. Ask your questions. And then note down the answers. Don't say that I am a Gen Z, I keep everything in my mind. Okay, nothing is going to change. If you keep things in your mind, they will just remain in your mind. We handle such kind of people every day, which have things in mind and on time nothing happens. So what do you need to do? You need to note down the answers as well. And that's the writing answers can be a different way. Like you may write in words, or you may simply get the audio clip, or you may get the video clip. That's up to you. I'm nobody to judge you on that. But the thing is, the answer should be there. Correct? Then the last thing is assessment. Now you may ask, sir, what are you saying? After assessment, what's left? Once I have given examination, then what are you talking about? What do I need to do something there? There's a lot of things that you need to do there, because assessment is actually the academic assessment. That doesn't decide your future. That simply decides your marks. Correct? That tells that during your academic journey, how serious you were. That does not say that you are a fool or you are an intelligent person or something like that. No, it's just about the seriousness. Now, why you will participate in assessment actively? Because first of all, you want good marks. You are learning 5 months. Last month you have examination. During those 5 months, nobody was judging. Okay. That 1 month when you are writing your examination for that 3 hour, the result of that will tell your parents whether you are learning or not learning. That's why you need to be actively participating in that. Come with preparation. Don't come without preparation. It's not cool to come without preparation anywhere. Then you receive your marks, you receive your grade. So you may receive good grade, you may receive bad grade, really matter. Why? Because again, I am saying you are in the learning journey. Now, what do you need to do? You need your assessment and check where you made the mistake. If you are able to check that, then obviously your learning will improve a lot. If you are not able to understand, then you ask your faculty member that, sir, this is the question, I got negative mark or I got less mark in this. Can you please explain where I made the mistake, or which video I can refer, or which note I can refer to answer that in a better way from next time onwards? That will give you advantage. That will make you serious. That will make you back into the game. Finally, improve your understanding to avoid mistakes. So these are the 4 quadrants. You are going to deal with them. That's why I have clearly specified what you are supposed to do. Now you know what you are supposed to do. Correct? What's next? Because you know what you are supposed to do, you know in Notion or in any tool that you use. I am not saying that you have to use Notion only because you are attending my session. No, no, no. Feel free. Use whatever you want. Okay, I'm just giving you one option, which is Notion. You are supposed to do all of this, whatever system you create. Now, let's see what I have. So you have now you know you have what? You have notes, you have videos, you have slides, you have audio, you have reels, you have tweets, you have your questions, you have their answers, you have assessments question, you have questions which your colleagues asked, correct? Your classmate asked during the live sessions. So my simple question is, where are you putting all these things? Where are you keeping all these things? I would like to show you one desktop where all these things are. I just hope that it loads. Yes. So I hope your desktop is not arranged like this. Your questions are not here somewhere. Are you also arranging like this? I'm expecting some kind of feedback here at this place. Okay, no, sir. Perfect. And I'm not only talking about the digital era when most of the things need to be kept on the PC or mobile devices. No, no, no. Even if we talk about the other devices, now it has become little difficult to move because of this. I need to. Yes. Okay. Even when we talk about the physical way of learning, then also you might have seen some people's desks are like this and some people's desks are like this. Yes. Let's say that this one is the first one and this is the second one. So simply by looking at it, can you tell the possibility of success of the student who will have more chances of success in academic journey? Again, I am not talking about career, I am not talking about life. Academic, career, life, these are three different things. So let's simply stick to academics. So which one has high possibility of getting good marks? Right side, second. Yes, perfect. How do I know it? It's very simple. Na? Let's say today is the day before examination. So tomorrow is examination. Now the person who is in the left, what he is doing, he is now searching. Where was that note? Where did I kept it? He's looking for everything now. So what will happen? He will spend a lot of time simply just finding the things. While the people who is in the right hand side, he has everything there, then and there. And that is why I also stop people. You are leaving school now. In schools, teacher is checking your copy. So you have to make one copy for each subject. Correct. Here, you are in an era where you are not only focused on your subjects, which let us say 6 or 7, maybe 8 sometimes, but not more than 8 in a semester. So you can, let's say, you are making one notebook for each, you have 8 notebooks, fine. But it's not 2020, sorry, not 2000 when I was doing my 10th. It's not that time. Now you have more things to do. You need to participate in clubs. You need to participate in activities. You need to search for the jobs. You need to apply for the internships. You need to keep your eye on the areas which are growing now, so that after you complete your graduation, you can apply in those areas. It's no longer the same thing that you took admission in computer science. After 4 years, you will do some job in computer science. It's no longer like that. Things are rapidly changing. You don't know which technology will come tomorrow. So you are well prepared now. So you need to keep your eye on those things. You just can't live in a messy world now. You have to have a proper way of managing all these things. Yes. And I'm nobody to say all of this actually. So who is saying this? This is said by Ford. In fact, this is 5S methodology for workplace management. What does it mean? It means that you can. So this is what? This is methodology followed by Japanese. It has come from Japanese principles. They say that unless your workplace is organized, now you can't do anything. And they developed a system to keep your workplace in a good and healthy situation, so that you can effectively work on it. So what are these 5 things? So first one is sort. So sort we also do, correct? So it's like identify and remove unnecessary items from the workplace. Now you are moving in the graduation. Obviously, there are people who are again very attached with their 12th books, 10th books. Okay, this is the time to let them simply go. Yes? If you have them in physical form, please let them go. Otherwise, you will just keep looking into those. Okay, this is what I did during this. That was a very nice time. The time has gone. Similarly, you are learning new things every day. You watch reels. A reel says, see, you can grow good plants at home. And you are like, yes. This is what I can do. This is something meaningful. I'll feel lively. Now I have time. I am in college. So I can experiment with these things. And you start doing that. Then you see something which is creative, something related to art, something related to craft. And you are like, oh, yes, I can do that too. That person has done it. And I have time too, since I'm in a college. So what I'll do, I'll take this one also. So that is how you are collecting a lot of ideas which are not useful for you at all. You need to sort what to watch, what to follow, what to do. You need to do all of these things now. If you don't do any of these things, what will happen eventually? You will just keep doing random things, and at the end, the real thing, which is your graduation, will not happen with good marks. Okay, here you need good marks. You can't say that, sir, this is this kind of thing. So after your graduation, when you go out, the first thing people will ask, what was your marks? They may not be judging you on your knowledge, but they want to know the work that you do, how serious you are about it. If you are not serious in your graduation time, maybe you may not be serious in your work life also. You will still keep doing, okay, let me grow plants in my home. Let me do this craft here. Let me try this thing. They don't want that. Okay. So that is why sort. And in today's time, it is very, very important, because you are getting all kind of stuff. All kind of stuff is bombarded to you. You are the one who have to make the selective choices. Sort. Then set in order. What is that? Organize remaining items for easy access and use. And that is where your organized desk is very important. In our case means actually it's your case. The desk is going to be a virtual desk. It should be organized, not like the desktop that I've presented here. Correct? Then shine. Clean the workplace to eliminate dirt and debris. So although it is very much related to the physical work, like don't keep your coffee cup there and all, but it is relevant to your virtual workspace as well. You don't want to keep anything unnecessary there. For example, you were in a live session, you heard a question. That question was kind of very silly. Okay, silly not for the student who asked, for you it was silly because you were prepared. Okay, you say it is very, very easy, but you are still writing that in your notes. Why you are writing that in your notes? Possibly just to say that, okay, also asked, but if somehow it is there in your mind that people are still far behind me and you are writing that, that's what? That's debris for you. You are unnecessarily collecting what? Dirt. Now what will happen? Whenever going through the notes, you will spend few seconds on that silly question. Again and again and again. Taking your time, taking your energy. Yes? That's why you don't want to do it. Finally come standardize. Establish consistent procedures for maintaining order. What does it mean? It means making a process, making a rule for yourself. For example, today you went to market and you purchase a diary, and you say that from now on, whatever happened in my academic journey, I will write only in this diary, in this notebook. This is your rule set by you, and there's nothing wrong in it. So you started writing. But after practicing 7 to 10 days, you said, no, this method is not really helpful. Let's do one thing. Let's make separate notebooks for everything. Now you are again going to the market, purchasing 8 different diaries, then devoting one diary to each subject. Nothing wrong in that either. The problem is that the standard that you set, you are changing it again and again. What will happen then? Then half your things are at one place, half of things are in one place, you have no standard, and then you will struggle. Where was the first chapter? Where was the third chapter? Where was the second chapter? Correct? So you need to set your standards and then you need to follow it. Nothing wrong, nothing right. Finally comes the sustain part. Sustain basically means it says you maintain that, you keep doing small improvement in it, but you practice that over the period of time. So now what happened? You set one your standard. Then you said, okay, writing is not that useful. Let's not write. Then sometimes you are saying, okay, let's write for today's class. But then you are saying, today I'm feeling lazy. And simply just listen, don't write. I will write after. When I'll receive the recorded video, then I'll watch it and then I'll write. No. If you want to be successful, you have done all of that: sort, set, sign, schedule, sorry, standardize. Now sustain that. What will happen then? Then you will be able to get best from that. You will be able to develop your best practices. Just in case, if you have not read the book Ikigai, please read it. It is almost similar. It's saying the same thing, maintaining the pace, keeping things slow and things like that. Okay, but anyway, let's not go into that aspect. Simply stick to our things that we want to achieve. So these are the 5S methodology. Try to follow it. Let's now move forward. Okay, finally we are at Notion. Now you know why we are here. You know you are here to manage your study. You know what does it mean by study management. Then now we can talk about Notion. You also know which are the 5S. So you need to take your time and set all those 5S for you. And they will be different for each user. Now let's talk about Notion. So again, let me just take 1 minute to talk about why I have selected Notion. There are many tools available in the market. You go to App Store, you go to Apple Store, you will find thousands of software that will tell you that they will improve your productivity, and which is true also. Okay. The only thing is that right now I am talking with 175 students. Out of these 175 students, very few will be sync on one idea that, okay, I want to follow this kind of system. I am pretty sure that more than 100 different requirements will come from this group, that I want to set my notes like this, I want to set my notes like this. So you need a flexible environment because everyone's requirement is not same. If your requirements are not same, obviously I can't say that you keep things in the, and that is where Notion is different from other tools. Other tools have a fixed set that you make notes like this, you arrange things like this. Notion says that I have given all the tools to you, but you decide how you want to arrange them. That I prefer Notion. Not only I, actually, many companies prefer Notion. And since I started using Notion from last 3 years. I have almost removed 10 plus applications from my mobile. It has almost every good thing that is required to manage things. Okay. So I'll talk about Notion, but before I go to Notion, I will now simply take you to Notion's website. And before I do that, let's just go to the chats, what we are getting here. Okay. So again, LMS portal, many things are coming, but none of them are relevant. So anybody is going to ask any relevant question here? Okay. If there are no questions, let's continue. Now I will open Notion's website. And what is Notion's website? Notion's website is basically notion.com. Let's go to notion.com. This is Notion's website. And in this website, you can create your account. Everything you can read about it, same as I already explained you. Now let's create an account. So I actually didn't created my account because I wanted to create it in front of you. So let me just go with Google and then I will create my account. So you will see, finally continue. This way you can create your account. But let me tell you, don't create your account for right now. Okay. There is a reason, because you just don't want to do anything randomly. Okay. You want to be very, very specific. You want to know what exactly you want to do on a particular tool. Only then you subscribe for that. So now you can see that I just created my account and I can see that there are few people from my organization who are already using it. Although this information is not relevant for me, I'll not join their workspace. I will simply go to notion.so. If there is an account, okay, it is saying create workspace, but I'll prefer to simply go to notion.so. Yeah, it is saying you onboarding, you have to create your workspace. So let's create our workspace. And it's asking for what? And I am saying it is going to be for my school. Perfect. With others or on my own? It's going to be me alone. Perfect. Now it's asking many things and I am saying skip for now because I'll tell you what to do. And then skip it. Skip for now and perfect. My Notion account is ready. Now I will show you all the bits and pieces of Notion. So let's come back to my, okay. So here you can see how Notion works. Notion arrange things in pages. So basically, whenever you want to create anything in Notion, you will create a page. So this is an example of a page where you can see the page title is untitled. You can write things here. You can add content here. And there are some templates available. So first thing that you need to do is create a page. What is a page? Every page you create in Notion is a fresh canvas. It's a blank canvas where you can add whatever content you want. Okay. So that is what Notion do with pages. Let's come back to Notion and now we will create a page. By default, there is a page created the moment you join this Notion. So let's understand this page. First of all, this page is private. I hope it's visible to you. If not visible, I can make it little zoom for you. So see, this is private. Private means it's only visible to me. No one else has access to this page. Okay. Then there is an icon. And if I click here, it may show me an option to put a banner also, which are just uh, the beautification kind of thing. They are not really useful things. So here it comes add cover. You can simply add a cover to page to give a more personal kind of thing. It has a color by default, but you can say I want to change this cover, and you want to change the cover from the color or from the images, whatever you prefer. You can just select whatever you want. Okay, so let me just select this one. Again, beautification thing. So you have a page poster cover, then you have a page icon. You can change the page icons. Just click on this. You will find a lot of icons, and you can just select with any icon, whatever you want. So I am selecting this icon. Okay. Now there is a comment box. Again, this is personal to you. This is only for you. Since this is only for you, this comment is also only for you. It's not available to the world. Although you can make it available. I'll talk about that later. But let's just click on this. And why you are writing this comment? Some people write this comment just to motivate themselves. Okay, so for example, I am writing here, from now on, this is my personal workplace. I'll come here, I will check it every day and improve it to improve my life. So that's what I write here, and that's all. I just click. So where it will be, it will always be here on top. So whenever I'm visiting this, I am reading this. Okay, this is what it is. Okay, although you can also, there must be an option to write it here itself, but let's just continue. Now, after this line, I don't know whether line is visible to you or not, this line. Okay, after this line, you can add content here. And how will you add content here? You will add content here with the help of something that is known as blocks. Everything in Notion, it is a block. Other than pages, there are only blocks. And blocks can be placed as per your requirement. And this is also a block. This is a to-do block. I can check it, uncheck it. See, I can check it, uncheck it. This is also a block. This is a toggle block. If I click it, it opens something. So these are the blocks which are previously created. I will delete all of them. Let me just delete all of these. Why? Because I want to keep things blank in the beginning. Perfect. Now I think even I'll delete this to do. So now this is a blank page. In this blank page, now I will start creating my own content. How will I do that? For that, this itself is suggesting you either you write. So if you are just writing something, simply start writing. So now you consider this writing as taking your notes. You are watching a video, you're writing here. Or you press space for AI. If you want suggestions from AI, you press space, then AI chatbot will come and then you start interacting with that. Or you can press a slash for commands. You don't have to format. This is the biggest advantage of Notion that I have seen. If you are making notes somewhere else, let's say you are making notes on MS Word, you have to format, bold, heading, this, that. Here, no. Things are pre-formatted. You are simply using them. So how to use them? Press slash. It says, na, press slash. And the moment you press slash, a whole new world opens in front of you. So it has all the building blocks available, like the text block, heading block, bulleted list, numbered list, to-do list, toggle list, page, call out, code, table, divider. You just name. What do you want? And everything is available here. Image, video, audio, code, file, web bookmark, table view, board view, gallery view, all these things are available here. And it never stops. See, a lot of things are here, like 2-column things, 3-column things, a code, AI block, meeting notes, mention a person, mention a page, you create an equation. You embed from somewhere, Google Drive, Tweet, Figma, Abstract. So you just name an application and everything is available here. See, it almost never ending list. See, I'm still scrolling. That's why I said, since the learning is not at one place, it's the content is scattered. How will you bring it at one place? So when it's a time to showcase your abilities, you are not searching again. That is where this is important. So for example, I say that I found a YouTube video. So what I will do, I will simply say slash, I will start writing YouTube. If YouTube is available, not available, no issue. I will say video. Maybe video is available. Let's write slash video. Yeah, video is available. I'll click on video. Now it says how you can put a video here. Either you upload or you give a embed link. So I will give a embed link. It's saying you can put a video link from YouTube, Vimeo and more. So more, I think Facebook is also considered here. I will go to YouTube. I'll search for something. Let's say Notion for students. And I will get a video here. Let's say this video. Let's say this video. I found this. I want to include this in my notes. So I copy it. I come back here and I'll paste it here. I'll click on embed video and done. It's here. From next time onward, I don't have to search. I found a video after a lot of search and I put it here in my notes. Obviously, the notes should be properly categorized. It's not like that on any page. You are writing something. Similarly, you can think of a tweet. Let's see if tweet is available. See, tweet is also available. I can now go to x.com. I can search for a tweet. Let me just go to my profile. Let's go for a tweet here. Copy. I am not very good at tweets, but yeah, I think this is the link. I'll come back here and I'll post it here. I'll click on embed tweet. So it's embedded here. See? So this way you don't have to again keep searching where I'm bookmarking. Everything is visually presented in front of you. Yes. Similarly, you can take something from LinkedIn if you want. If you are into coding, you can embed GitHub pages. If you are into something else, I am sure that all kind of content you can put here. Even the one which is my favorite is Mermaid. Mermaid code allow me to create the diagrams on the fly. I can create a diagram simply by writing the text. That is also available. And that is an external thing. It has to do nothing with motion. Mermaid is a separate entity here, but I am able to do that. So this way you will be able to create your notes, which are requirement of today's time, because it's no longer text only. It's media, links from other websites, blogs, and something else. All of this you can now embed in pages simply with the help of blocks. That does not mean that you can't have text. You can still have text. Let's try that. So I'll press slash and then I have heading here. Again, what we are talking about now? Now we are talking about blocks. Blocks can be in pages. Please note, the way of organizing in Notion is page, inside pages, any type of block in any order, wherever you want. So now I said heading. So the thing, whatever I will type here, it will be a bigger heading. Okay. If I press slash and I am writing heading again, now I am getting a subheading. So I will decide this is a heading 2. See, a small heading. Correct. Even if after a few days on Notion, you will be expert in that. You can simply write has, and that should convert it to heading 3. Okay, no, it's not working, maybe less. So heading 3 is converted simply by has. Correct? So that is how you can write. Now inside heading, if you want to add something, let's simply write that this is your paragraph. You can write it directly. You do not need any other tool right now. Just let me just press it multiple times. Okay, then again, let's take it. That is how I can write paragraphs. In between paragraph, I wanted something, let's say a code, then a mermaid code, then I will add a mermaid code. So see, a very beautiful note is being created for you. Then you realize that you need to do something in order to learn this. You need to do something. Okay. So you are now creating a to-do list here directly. Click on write simply to do after slash, you get a to-do list. So this is your first task, second task, and so on. So it's not like that your to-do list is somewhere else, your notes are somewhere else. Everything is then and there. This way, what you can do, you can come back and you realize, yes, I have already done that. Maybe you want to write here that, okay, look into previous year question papers. This is what you said. And this can be your to-do. Yes, now you don't have to keep everything in your mind unnecessary. Everything is there. And you know whether you have done it or not. So you are coming on this page after, let us say, a month. You realize that you have not done that yet. So just do it. And after doing it, you will check it. Yes. Now you know all the questions that you wanted to answer during your live session. You will write them here. How will I write them here? I will say heading questions to ask. Then I am writing all the questions here. Simply question 1, question 2, and so on. Or maybe it has happened that you were writing the paragraph and you have a question there itself. So what you did, rather than making all the questions at one place, you are writing your question directly there. So what you are doing, you are writing with a pink note, pink background. And this is a question to ask from, let us say, Astha madam. You write it like this. So next time when she is taking your classes, you are checking it here. Okay, I had to ask this question. And then you are waiting patiently. Whether the topic is there, whether today's question will be automatically answered. If not, then you must go ahead, ask your question. If it is answered, then what you are doing? You are moving it from what? From pink text, and it is possible to change it. Now this is already answered question. So you are writing the answer here. Answer to the question. And please note, I am making text here, but you can put a video here. You can put a link there. You can put the LMS link there. And then you are changing it to something which is already answered. So now you are searching for blue or green. And I found green background. So I searched for green. So that means it was a question, but it is already answered and answer is here. That is how you can create, or you can do much more. Like you can simply say this was a toggle thing, toggle list, and the answer was this one, which was answered here itself. So this way the question is here, it's in green and it has answer there. Many ways to organize. That is why I focused on one thing which is known as standard. What is your standard? Sometime you are saying that I will mark the question which is not answered yet with blue. Then sometime you are saying no, let's mark it red. Then sometime you are saying let's mark it green. So you yourself don't know whether you asked that question or not. So you are struggling unnecessarily. Standardize. And this standard is for you. Nobody is judging you whether you make it pink or you make it red or you make it green or blue. Yes? I hope now you get the idea how Notion helps you with blocks and pages. If yes, we can continue, but let's say this was the page by default provided by Notion. How you can create a page? It's very simple. Simply click on somewhere, there is a page. This is start collaborating. Yeah, this is the page. See, from this you can click on create a new page. Click here. You got a page, then you are saying this is for something that you want to do. Maybe this is weekend activities for you. That's how you are working on it. And you start writing all your things here. Correct? It's available here. One more thing, pages can be part of another pages. For example, weekend activities, you have multiple weekend activities. For example, one activity is revision. So you are saying that I will add a page inside a page. So in this page, weekend activity, I am creating a page. Why a page? Because the activity that I want to create right now, it has multiple. So I am going to a page and I am saying this is a revision. Okay, now what? Here you look, your primary page is weekend activities. Your sub page within a page is revision page. And inside revision page, now you can manage your things, whatever you wanted to revise. Similarly, you can go back to your weekend activities and now you can write here house chores, a new page. And then you can say these are related to my workplace thing and other. So again, this is where in workplace weekend activities. In weekend activities now has 2 pages. And now you can go inside the pages and manage your things. I hope it's clear. Let's now continue with my slides. Okay, so we have this thing, how Notion works. Let's continue now. Notion, inside Notion, everything is a content. So what do you need to do? You need to add blocks in a page. I was creating a page for you. Obviously, I don't have time, so I can't make it beautiful. But if you check a page created by a student, then you can see that they use something like this. A properly formatted page with 2 blocks, a image, a video, a text with paragraph, heading, toggled list, map, to-do list, everything is there. And on top of that, there is a table, then there is a, this is known as Kanban board. Let's simply call it board for now. So see, all of these things are part of one page. So your notes can have anything as per your requirement. That is why I prefer Notion over others. It doesn't say that you have to follow my structure. It says you define your structure. I simply have pages and blocks. That's all. Okay. So easy to learn, easy to manage. And plus, which is a requirement of the today. Any tool that you want to use today, you don't want to say that it will be available only on web. It should be available on web, it should be available on desktop, it should be available on Android devices, it should be available on iOS devices, and possibly in coming times on your smartwatches too. Only then it makes sense to use it. Otherwise, after some time, you will lose control of it because of the limitation of the device. So Notion has all of this. It is available on all devices. I don't know about the smartwatch, but I'm sure it will come soon if it's not there because Notion is so popular. Okay, anyway, let's continue now. So we talk about blocks, very simple blocks we have seen. But there are some blocks which are very, very powerful. And fortunately, that's only one block. The block name is database. So database is very, very powerful. Why? Because databases allow you to maintain records, not one record, many records, which are linked together, which has relationships, which makes meaning. And you can manage these records in your own way. If you like to maintain them in table, you can do that. If you want to maintain them in a board, yes. Even if you want to maintain them in a calendar style fashion, yes, you can do that too. Okay. So let's now go back to our page and try to create one database here. So how will I create a database? Here, same thing. The way I add other blocks, I will add a database block. I will write slash and then I will search for database. So here I found a lot of ways to have database. See, database inline, database full page, table view, board view, gallery view, list view. These 4 view are timeline view, vertical. Yeah, these are the databases. Wherever the database is written, these are databases. So these are the possible ways. And you just, okay, so many people have raised their hands. Let's take your questions if you have, and then we'll continue. Since I am talking about a new thing now, I can continue. Yes. Please ask your questions. I am looking into chats. Okay, no question. Perfect. Let's continue. So I am creating a database and it is going to be inline database. Inline means it will be part of this page. If you have question, you can write that in chat. The moment I create a database, what happens? A different type of layout is there. This time it's asking for a name here. So let's say I am saying this is my, what should I say here? Let's make it a revision database. This is my revision database. Okay. And in this revision database, by default, there is only one property, which is name, one column only. But I can add more property here simply by clicking on add. Okay. So now think, what do you want for revision? Obviously, I need a name of topic. So rather than name, I want to call it topic. Then also I want to add subject, because I don't want to simply say that it will be only topic. I don't know which subject, then there is a problem. So I am saying the second property will be subject, and subject is of text type. If you want to make it a text type, you make it a text type. If you want to make it a different type, then yes, make it. Like for example, I am saying it will be a select type. What is the benefit of select type? Benefit is that in select type, I can have predefined values. For example, I click here and then I say edit properties and add an option, edit property and add an option. So I am writing here, let's say math, then adding another thing, let's say science, then English, then something else. So I added all my options here. Now what will happen when I'm filling this table? It's very easy. Just click on this option and it will show me all the options available. I'll select any one of the options from that. This is why it is useful. Then, okay, I know the topic name, I know the subject name. Now I want to know when will I revise it. So I will click on this and I will say I want a date. When will I revise it? I'll click on a date. So it will give me dates. In date also, I can have properties and I can say date format is going to be full date. Full date means month, year, date, as well as time. So I will keep it like this. And if you want to ensure that it is in correct format, you can just try to make one entry. So it's like 13, then you say that it will be time, include time, and then you have time as well. So this is how you can select it. So let's select a time. And then you can also select a reminder. See, reminder you can select. When do you want to set a reminder? So for the revision, maybe 5 minutes before, maybe 15 minutes before. I don't know. It depends on you. Again, it's part of you who is standardizing the process for you. So from here, I can set the time. Maybe I want to do it at 5 p.m. on some day, let's say 14th of August. That's how I am setting it. So it's here. Let's now add a topic name. So it's topic 1. Now this is arranged in this manner. Similarly, I can create more such entries because you simply said what? That I want all these things, all the properties here, and I want to set it like this. I want to add one more thing here, which I learned from a student. He was using it in a very, very good way. So I am saying that I am setting a status here. Here it is saying revision status, but I want to set some kind of icon here. So let me just say state or label. A label will be a better idea. So I'm saying this label is what type of property? It is, let's say it is status. It is a status. Okay. So status is asking what type of status you have. So it's saying not started, in progress, done. By default, it is that. I don't want to keep it. I am saying that it will not be not started. I will change it. So I am saying it will be, by default, I will say that it is like I am a novice. I am a new learner for it. I don't know this topic. Then I will say, now I am intermediate. And then I will say I am pro in that. And finally, I am adding one more here. I am adding one more, and that is going to be I give up. Give up on this. So it is possible that even if you tried multiple things, you said, okay, this topic is not for me, so I'm giving it up. Okay, so fine, you know that this is the topic on which you don't want to spend your energy. So you said, I give up. Perfect. So this way, now you selected that I am an intermediate in this. Okay. And that's how you can set your revision calendar. Now, how is that a calendar? It's not even looking like a calendar. Let's set it like a calendar. So I am saying now I am adding one more entry here. So it's topic 2, and the subject is, let us say, English. Date is, I will revise it on 20th and then include time. Then I will say let's add it at 05 p.m. I'll do it at that time. Okay, so I got a date there. Finally, I am saying I here in this case I am a novice. Perfect. So now I have only two entries here. Now it is what it is, still a database only. It's not looking like a calendar. Means if I want to do something na, for today, I want to check what's my today's task, today's agenda. So that's not here. That is where I told you na, that some blocks are powerful. This is a powerful block. What is its power? Its power is that you can now change it in different ways. How? So when you go to this revision, here it is saying that there are some, okay, new is not available, settings, sort, yeah, it's here. So if you check here, what is that? It is saying there is a plus icon here. What is that plus icon actually? That plus icon is saying that you add a new view to this. I added only that view, which is kind of an Excel view. Now I am adding a new view, which is a calendar view. In calendar view, the moment I select a calendar, it's asking me, what name do you want to give it? So I am saying I want to give it revision calendar. Okay. Then it's saying whether you want to show the title, page icon, this and that. I said, okay, fine. The important thing is that I need to have a time here. If I don't have a date and time, then I cannot create a calendar block. So I selected it and it says done. Now what will happen? I have another view of the same thing. And in this view, you can see I am getting a calendar. And when I hover my mouse there or I click on that, I can check for topic 1. I am at intermediate level and I am supposed to do the revision on 14th August at 5 p.m. And obviously, when I'll do the revision, I'll start making notes here. Correct? So that is how you can check it in a calendar view. One more thing, I can add more views. There are many views now. Not talk about all views. You are the one who will experiment with them and you will suggest your own views. I will say that I want to convert that to a board view. Board view is actually my favorite because of Rutherford. Rutherford created that, which is known as Kanban style. It says that if you are working somewhere, you need to know what is the status of the current work. So when the moment I selected that in board view, all the status are already created into different boards. So now I have novice board, intermediate board, give up board, and pro board. What I can do now? Now I know in topic 2 I am novice. In topic 1 I am intermediate. Okay, and I have given up on nothing. So now I can move this topic 2 into something that I have achieved. I can move it to pro. Now it is converted in all database. You go to table and you can see the topic 2 is pro. So that is how you can keep changing things as per your requirement. Once you have done the revision, then you say, okay, today on 14th August, I have done the revision. Next revision date, I am setting for 21st. And then in your calendar, it will come as 21st. So that's how you can see that anything is shifted from one place to another place. You no need to maintain your multiple calendars. You can do everything at one go. If you go ahead, what you can do, you can further add filters to that. There is an option to add filter. And why do I want to add a filter? Because I want to add a filter based on the subject. I am saying that I want to set this only for computer science subject. Now, based on your the things, it's only visible for computer science. Because what will happen after you keep using it, there will be hundreds of entry. And today, if you are learning, you're focusing only on computer science, you have tomorrow, you have examination. Then you don't want to spend your time into that list. So what you will do, you will simply apply a filter. And you will say that I want to search only for a particular specific topic. And you can further add a filter and you say that I am looking for the topics for the label on which I was pro. Because first I want to revise the pro things. So all the activities, if they are there, they will be visible to you. Obviously, you need to connect it with your learning style. Only then you will be able to get something out of it. But the real thing is you need to start using it. So that is what Notion's databases are, which are very, very important. Okay, let's now continue. So there is one chat, and chat is what? There is nothing in the chat. Okay, can we use Notion for study material from Visio? Yes, why not? Yes, you can use it. Okay, let's now continue with things. Here, now, same question again. Okay, so I created some pages, filled that with information. How is it valuable for students? And the question is actually true because when you are new to any new technology, it takes a lot of time to learn that itself. Correct. That is why I am going to give you direct things. Although I have talked about online learning material in online course, what you are supposed to do, what are your actions, what are your activities. But let's see a common things that students are supposed to do. You are supposed to create a planner for you, which is basically a study planner. Your to-dos, your revisions, your activities, your notes, everything will be here. Then you may want to maintain a club, obviously, because you want to improve your personality. That is where you will start forming a club. So a club may be an important thing. You may want to improve your habits. So you may want to create a habit tracker here. You may want to create your own website where you are displaying your projects or maybe website or a resume. So yes, you can do that too. And you want to apply for jobs. So you want to keep track of all the job applications. For all of these things, Notion can be used. These are some common requirements. Obviously, you can share more requirements with me in chat. Let's now continue and let's see how we can do it. Is there a direct way to do all of this? Yes, there is a direct way for all of these things. First one is a study planner. Let's talk about a study planner. This is one of the study planner. And here in this study planner, what you can see that there are subjects, one subject, second subject. I'll just zoom it for you. You can see the subjects here. These are subjects, correct? All subjects are there. And these subjects are what? You know it now. These subjects are actually the pages. Inside this study planner page, there are multiple pages for a specific subject. Then there are to-dos, and this to-do is nothing but the same that I created in front of you. I created another revision thing. Similarly, the to-do is created where a student has written their own subject name, topic name, and all. Now, how will you create it? From where you can find it? It's very simple. Notion knows that any technology, using or adapting any technology takes time. So it has given you a template and you can find the link to that template simply by clicking on the slide that I will provide you. So click on this check template and you will get this slide here, study planner. This study planner. Okay. All you have to do is copy that in your own Notion. How will you do it? Simply click on start with this template and then it will be added to your own page and it's saying would you like to add student pick? I said in this where would you like to? So obviously I have only one workspace, so I will add to private. That's all. Now that student planner is part of my workplace, see it's here. I click on it and it is available here. Okay. Now obviously I will rename things. I'll click on this. I will say, let's make it full a page, change it to my own course, put my own course code here. I will put my assignments here. I will put my links here like syllabus and all. So that is how this is now copied to your workplace, and you can start using it directly from here. If I look into the same one, like if I click on this, let's see how people are managing it. Let's click on this. Let's click on this. And if we look into only the template also, then let's go to calculus. One subject. In that subject, you can see course code, what's the name of the professor, year, semester, instructor, and all. And finally, it is further divided into 4 different things, which are these: notes, readings, questions, syllabus. You can keep them as it is or you can change them. But why I'm talking about this? Since now you know Notion, you can make it your own. The thing is that if a software like Notion that has many options, so these many options will make it very difficult for you to do that, means to reach to a correct template. It's overwhelming. That will take time. When you will spend 1 to 2 months on Notion, then you will be able to create a better template for you. And standardize is very important. If you are not standardizing it from day one, then you will have half data in one format, half data in another format. That is why I'm saying what you do when you are new, you simply click on the template link that I have provided here, and then you copy that. Once you are copying it, then you first start following the same thing. Don't change. When you start learning the bike, you don't try to do the stunts. You don't even try to look here and there. You simply keep looking straight. That's the same situation. Right now, don't try to do extraordinary things with Notion. Just try to follow what others has already said or others has already proven correct. So this is one such sample where you can manage it for your studies. Let's again look into study planner. So it has these studies, and nowadays people learn to listen music when they are working. So you have a Spotify playlist also here. You want to remove it? Go ahead, right click on this and delete that. Then there is a to do, and to do is by default set as a calendar, but you can now click on all to dos. So it will show you this kind of code. You can now move things here and there. Obviously, this is not editable. It will be editable only when you will make it to your planner. Then there are other things that you are writing. That is how you can work on it. If you want to add more things to it, you can add more views simply by clicking on plus when you will copy that in your template. So that is what a study planner is. Let's now go to other thing that you can use it for. You can use it for job application tracker. How? Again, it's given here. Click on the check template. It will open template for you. Let's just see what others are doing with job application tracker. So what happens? You come across a job profile that, okay, this JD is available and I can apply for it, even if it is an internship. So at that time, you may not be in the mood of applying. Okay, at that time, you're simply scrolling. What you do, Notion is going to be in your mobile, your smartphone. You simply copy that link and you paste it here in this job application tracker, where maybe here you are setting one more thing, which is to do. Applied, not offer. Okay, this is offer, yes. So this is one, can be one. You can add one more board here by saying, I will apply to this. So you are just pasting all these links there. Finally, when you are ready, you are in the mood, then you are trying to apply. When you are applying, you find that it requires certain documents, and those documents are not available to you. So then you are writing them here, action items. Like you need your profile picture. You need your other kind of pictures. You need a picture in particular format. You may need to do something. You may need to update your LinkedIn profile. You may need to update your resume. All these things you are writing here. And then you are doing them one by one. This will give you a sense of completion, that yes, I am moving ahead. Otherwise, what happens? You have one big task in your mind, that is apply for the job. Now the application will not happen unless you have many things. Okay, you have to check all these to-dos, only then it will happen. So by then you are simply, I have not yet applied, I have not yet applied. So that feeling of guilt should not be there unnecessarily. You will be doing one task at a time. Gradually, you will be applying for the job. So you have this tick box here for your satisfaction. I did this, I did this. I'm moving into that direction. Okay. And that is how you can apply all these things. So all applications are listed here, grouped by stage. So, and obviously now you know about databases, you can modify it accordingly. Yes. Maybe you may want to write that I applied for PM internship. I need to check email received from this, or may I need to follow up. I may need to call. You may write all these things here. So that is where job application tracker comes. And what you will do, you will simply click on start with this template, and that will copy to your workspace. And finally, you can make the modifications to it. Okay, let's continue. Next, we have club related information. Again, we have a club management page. Let's click on this check template and you find clubs here. Okay. So this is your club related quick links about your club. So let us say you have started a club, maybe a reading club. So you have this, maybe a AI club, maybe some other club. So for that, you want to give all this information. Previously, in order to give this much of information only, we have to create websites, and which were not directly available. We need to make it either by paying some fees or by some other means. But Notion allow you to organize all information in one place. So see, about the club is written here. Correct? Mission, vision, values, everything is there. Similarly, general resources are available here, maybe some policies, some forms and things like that. So all these things are already there. And you have further many pages, like there's a budget page, there's fundraising page, there is events page, and all these things, who is managing? You are the one who is managing. And you can make this club page publicly available. The way I am visiting this page by going to this URL, you can make any page public. For example, if this is my page, let's go to my first page, welcome to Notion. And let's click on share. Right now, this is what? This is private. I can click on share and I can say that I want to make it publicly available. So I'll say anyone on the web with link can view, and I'll copy this link. Now it is available for everybody. See? Now I am not logged in. And the page is available beautifully. Nobody can make changes to it. What people can do, they can put a comment or they can share with others. That's all. Or maybe they may want to copy it, copy this template. That's okay. That's not a problem. But nobody will be able to make changes to your page. And that is important. Correct? Let's now come to other things, which is habit tracker. You may want to form some habits. So you can create a habit tracker for you using same technology. So again, template is given to you. Simply go to this template, copy this template, and you can see how this is organized. Today, yesterday, Monday, last Sunday, the journaling options are available. You did journaling or not, you check it. Okay, so everything is available here. And you will be able to see the streaks. I did this today, you check it. So this will give you a sense of, yes, I am consistent in whatever I am doing. That is how you can use this habit tracker as well. So see, these are just ideas. Obviously, it is up to you how you use them, but there are general rules that you need to know before you adapt to any technology. I'll talk about those rules in few minutes. And last, which is very, very important for anybody, which is creating your own resume and profile. You know that you can make any page publicly available. What you need to do, you see how beautifully this profile page is designed. Photo, small introduction about yourself, work history, education, contact information, interest, project, as well as skills. All of these are written here. Now people struggle to create their own profile. They try to, you are going to learn, correct? So you will work on some small project. What will happen? You will work on Google Drive, you will work somewhere else. And at the end, you yourself will not remember where was that project. Where is the link to that project? How I can access it? What you do? even if you are doing a small thing, put it here in Notion. Okay, all your project related information for a purpose. Here on this page, the purpose is that an employer will read this and will impress with your profile. So you start writing in that direction from day one. This way, when you are creating your profile, you're creating your CVs. I have seen the CVs of beginners, freshers. They come with a CV of 1 page. That too, spacing between paragraphs is given as 10, 30, because it's difficult to even fill 1 page for them. Although they have done internship, they have worked somewhere, they have taught someone, they have created something, they don't write it because when it's time, they have lost all that what they have done. When you're working on something, you have fresh ideas, you know the purpose, you write it there. Does not really matter how childish that is at that time. In 3 years, you may find your previous project was childish, but for an employer, it is something that they want to see. Whether that person who is applying for a role in their company, they want to do something, they have done something in past, or they have simply just plain graduate without doing anything, they just want to apply for a job. So start filling this template from day one of your education. Let's check this template too. So I'll click on this template and see how beautiful is this. See, image, little bit information, work history, contact, education, and education is also like elaborated. What did you learn? Projects, skills. So now you can see this project is what? It's a database. Skills are what? Database. If I go inside any one of this, for example, I'm going to Photoshop. Possibly there may be some design. Okay, here they have not given, but nobody is stopping you. You can put your designs here. You can put your designs that shows that yes, you have already worked on this. So your Figma designs, if you have worked on it, put the links here. Your animations, if you have created any animation in Drive, just put it here. So this way you will be able to maintain your profile from day one. And what's good, you can share it directly from here. Sorry, I should not have done that. You can simply make it public and you can share that with your employer. Correct? So this was about the resume. I believe I have covered most of the things which are required by students. Let me know if you have any questions or there are certain use cases that you want to address with Notion. I'll give you ideas. Okay. While you write in the comment, write the chat. I am going ahead and let's talk about, okay, 3 raised hands. Okay. Please ask your question. So one raised hand is from Chandrasekhar ji, Sehjadi Sahota, and Swagato Ghosh. Yes, please ask your question. Gauransi Saxena. If you have question, you can write in chat. If you are allowed to unmute your mic, you can unmute your mic and tell me. I'll prefer chats.
Chat is disabled, sir.
Yes, you are audible. Please tell me.
So I'm saying that the chat is disabled.
Chat is disabled. Okay. It looks enabled to me.
Okay, sir. Actually, my question was, can you share the template links?
Yeah, don't worry about that. We will share the links with you. Or if you cannot wait, let me just give you immediately. See what you need to do.
Oh, I
Go
can
to
wait. I
Google.
can wait.
Yes, go to
Okay, sir.
Google, search for Notion for students. That's all. The first link that you will get will take you to this page where you will get these template. Student planner is here, club home is here, habit tracker is here. Okay. You just need to search for Notion for education. So if you want complete URL, the URL is notion.com/product/Notion for.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, most welcome. I am
Sir,
putting that
can
in
we
chat
make
too. Yes, please.
Sir, can we make hard copies also of notes?
You can make hard copies. Okay. So the hard copies are two ways. You want to write them by a pen on paper or you want to take a print of it. So print is always available. Yes. You can take a print of it. So maybe somewhere here you will see a print. If it's not available here, what you can do, you can just share that as a PDF No, I think export or print must be available somewhere. If not available directly, you just press Control P and then you will be able to, sorry, the Control P is not available this way. What you do, you just go to your Chrome, you say print, and that's all. You will be able to print your page. See,
Sir,
correct?
for how many times the notes were available on this?
Sorry,
For how many times notes is available?
how long the form?
Yes, sir.
Which form? Feedback form?
No, sir. This Notion form.
Notion.
Yes.
Notion is freely available. So I told you that I am working with this technology from last 3 years. Okay. And it is available for everybody for free. And many companies are working on it. So it is going to be there.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Mhm. Anyone else? Okay. I can still see some raised hands from Bharti, Rohan Kumar. Okay. So if you have question, you can ask your questions. Now I'll just continue.
Hello.
Yes, yes. Yes, you are audible.
Okay, so from now we have to just note down this all the sessions we are going to learn. So we have to just add this in Notion.
Okay. So the thing is that you don't have to. There's no compulsion from VGU's end. Okay. CDO is not
Okay.
forcing you. We are just telling you one technology which can be very, very helpful for you when you are
Okay.
joining an online education program. Hmm?
Okay. Got it.
It's
Thank
not
you.
compulsory. We are not going to check it. It's only for your study management.
Okay. Okay. Thanks.
Okay. Okay, let's continue then. So, finally, when we are coming to the end, I must tell you one thing. I don't know your experience with technology, but let me share my experience with technology. Almost all technology are good, all tools are good, but they work for you only when you work with it. So, if you are the one who just pick a technology, use it for a few minutes or few days, and say, no, no, it's not working, and throw it out, and then pick another, then pick another, then pick another, then technology is not going to work for you. You have to be with the technology for a certain period of time before you align with the technology. So you please work with it. Only then it will start working for you. Notion is simply a software, it's simply an application. It's not a magic wand. So nothing will happen magically. Learning will happen only when your mind will work. You will spend your mind into something, then you will learn something. It is simply a tool to keep your bulky task at one place. Okay. So use it regularly. This is only advice I can give you. Few participants have raised their hand. You can ask your questions. And at the end, I will say why you should adopt Notion slowly. Although I have said it, but let me say it again. Because there is a theory which is known as cognitive load theory.
Hello.
Does not really matter whether you are a Gen Z or Gen Alpha. Yes, yes, please say. You're asking something? Somebody was asking. Okay. So you may be Gen Z, you may be Gen Alpha. Does not really matter actually. Cognitive load theory is same for every human. Okay. So our brains need time to adapt to any new system. If you go slow, it will prevent overwhelming. You will not find that, okay, let's take this, let's take this, let's take this. And at the end, you have created something which is unmanageable. Don't do it. That is why I suggested all the templates that you can use. So start with the template, use the templates for a few days or few months, I'll say. And only then you find that it needs to have something more. Add that there. Slow improvements are required. And that is where the second thing comes, habit formation. Atomic Habits. If you have not read that book, read this. So small consistent steps work better than drastic changes. Improve the template slowly. Add one thing there. Use it. Adapt it. add new thing, adapt to that, add new thing, adapt to that. That is how your habit will form.
Sir,
Yes, please.
I have a request. I'm in the office, so I'm not able to take the seminar. बीच बीच में मैं गायब थी, so that's why sir क्या recording मिल सकती है मुझे?
Yes, recording is available on YouTube as well, and you will get it.
Please, thank you so much sir. Please आप link भी provide करा दें तो ज़्यादा better रहेगा sir.
Yes, sure.
Thank you so much sir.
So there are some pitfalls that you need to avoid. Okay. So there are many students that I have seen that start using Notion, then abandon it. Why? First, over customizing too soon. Day one, you created first page and you said, okay, from now on, I will put all my habits here. So putting everything there, trying to customize with databases, with a lot of different types of blocks and this and that. And at the end, what happens? Nothing. They are overburdened with the things. So the key here is smart, simple, polish later. Second pitfall is not using reminders or databases. In database, there is an option to set a reminder. I presented that to you. Use that. That will help you in setting the deadlines, doing work before the deadlines. If you are not using that, then it's not useful. So turn on notifications for all the deadlines. And finally, using it alone. What you are doing, you are alone working on everything. You created a club page. Now you are the one who is making its policy page. You are the one who is making its budget page. You are making all the kind of pages. That is what? That's not correct. Work on the pages which are meant only for you. On those pages, work alone. But when you meant something for group, share it with everybody. Let everyone have the ownership. Only then you will be able to do something meaningful with that. So these are the 3 pitfalls that I have found. That's why I have written that. So please try to avoid these pitfalls at any cost. And I found this video very, very useful. I was surprised to see that this video is so much relevant. Please watch this video. It is very, very helpful for all of you. I have given the link. Slides will be shared with you. So please watch that. Especially the end part is very helpful, super helpful. Is a first time college going student. And that's all from my side. So thank you very much for listening to me patiently till the end of the session. If you are facing any difficulty in learning, you can contact me. My contact number is given below. Please WhatsApp only, don't call. I may be busy. And you can write an email to me for your study related problems, not CDOE VGU related problem. For that, there are numbers, helpline numbers given to you. You know whom to contact. Only if you are finding it difficult to manage your study, cope up with the studies, you can contact me. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. It was nice session.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
So, sir, thank you so much for addressing all questions and sharing such insightful, inspiring sessions. Sir, your words truly motivated us to study smarter and to keep moving forward with confidence. On behalf of the CDOE department, VGU, I express my heartfelt gratitude to you, sir, for taking the time to share your knowledge with us and experience with us. I also wish you to thank all our learners, faculty members, and everyone who actively participate, which made this session interactive and engaging. So, thanks again to all of you. Thanks again, Dr. Pal, sir. This is Astha Sharma. I'm assistant professor. Once again, thanking you all and wishing you all continued success in your academic and professional journey. Thank you. And please fill the feedback form also, learners.